As Arctic geopolitics heats up, NATO and Denmark are moving quickly to close ranks. NATO Secretary-General Mark Rutte and Danish Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen agreed that security in the Arctic, especially around Greenland, can no longer be treated as a regional concern, but as a collective NATO responsibility.
We agree that NATO should increase its engagement in the Arctic. Defense and security in the Arctic are matters for the entire alliance.
The meeting in Brussels comes after US President Donald Trump walked back earlier threats to take control of Greenland, comments that had rattled Copenhagen and Nuuk alike. NATO allies are now discussing a more permanent presence in the Arctic, aimed at preventing Russia and China from gaining a strategic foothold in the region. Behind the scenes, NATO, the United States, Denmark and Greenland are also expected to negotiate expanded security arrangements, including a possible renegotiation of the 1951 Defense Pact governing US military deployments on the island. Within hours of her meeting with Rutte, Frederiksen flew to Nuuk for talks with Greenland's new premier, Jens Frederik Nielsen, signaling Copenhagen's intent to anchor Greenland's future firmly within NATO's security framework, even as questions linger over Trump's long-term intentions. At the center of this debate lies Denmark's most unusual line of defense, the elite Sirius Dog Sled Patrol. Operating in -55-degree temperatures with Huskies and bolt-action rifles, the unit has been openly mocked by Trump.
I can't rely on Denmark being able to fend themselves off. They were talking about they put an extra dog, and they were serious about this, they put an extra dog sled there.
But Danish military officials argue the opposite. In Greenland's unforgiving terrain, survival, not firepower, defines deterrence. As NATO hardens its Arctic posture, the Sirius Patrol remains a stark reminder that in the high north, control begins on the ice, not in the air.